Hello everyone, so this is Grace with the Manic Journey again. So basically with this video, I'm just going to be kind of explaining what the hell bipolar disorder even is. So actually I'm going to be splitting this into two different videos just because it's going to be a way long video if I decide to try and explain them in one. I could talk for ages. This whole thing will end up being a whole damn fucking 30 minutes. So we're going to do what bipolar disorder is mania, and we're going to do what bipolar disorder is depression. So this is going to be mania. So first off, I want to mention that if you were just diagnosed, or you know someone who's just diagnosed, or you heard about it and it seemed kind of weird or crazy to you, or you know, you read about it, or whatever it is, how you stumbled upon this, or you decided to learn about bipolar disorder, or whatever it is, just know it's not scary, and it's not embarrassing. It's not something you should hide or feel uncomfortable about. It is going to be life-changing. It's going to be an adjustment. I'm not going to lie about that, but it's not life or death. I promise you, it's not that scary. I'm obviously sitting here, functioning, talking to you about it. I'm telling the whole world. I don't care who asks about it. I don't care who I'm going to tell. I'll tell you my whole entire life story. You know, it's not a bad thing. Like I said, it is a bit of an adjustment. It is going to be something you have to learn about. Sorry, I'm like stumbling over my words. It is going to be something you're going to have to learn about and kind of educate yourself on, and kind of search other resources for more information about it, things like that. It's not going to be something you're going to just be told that you have, or someone close to you has it, and it's just going to be like, oh, bipolar disorder? Huh. Like, it's not going to be like that at all. As much as we wish sometimes that it would be, it's not nearly the case. So what is bipolar disorder? I'm going to be explaining this like none of you even know what the hell I'm talking about, because for all I know, every single one of you have never even heard of this before. So let's do it. Let's get fucking started. Alright, so what is bipolar disorder? What even is that? Well, kind of self-explanatory in the name, bipolar. There's two sides to it. So there's the mania and there's the depression. What is mania? Usually that's the biggest question people have. People usually, personal experience anyway, when I kind of mention it or it's topic of discussion, people usually kind of have an idea of what the depression part is. You know, I feel like depression's more discussed and heard about. People kind of understand that a little bit more. Whereas the mania, that's not usually something that's as commonly spoken about. It's not really discussed very much. You know, there's not really an explanation, you know, widely spread about what mania even is. So when people kind of hear that and they hear bipolar disorder, they automatically have this like negative stigma that clicks in their head, and they're just like, ooh, you know, and plus there's the whole, oh, she's bipolar as hell, you know, just huge negative stigma. So don't believe that. And I also promise you that if you're wanting to learn about what it is, don't just sit there and Google and like read Wikipedia and WebMD, whatever, excuse me. You know, don't do that. You're just going to scare yourself, and you're just going to give yourself, you know, unrealistic negative expectations and a wrong representation and, you know, perspective of it. I mean, representation. Ugh. You're going to get the wrong perspective of what it is, and you're not going to really get a good understanding, and you're not going to want to learn more about it probably if you read the horror stories and different shit that is online. Which, I mean, I know I popped up online too, probably, if you Googled bipolar disorder, which I hope so. But I promise this is going to be a raw, uncut, realistic version of what it is like to live with bipolar disorder. You know, nothing's going to be sugar-coated. Nothing's going to be, you know, hidden. This is going to be straight the fuck up. It's going to be what the hell it is. Promise you, I'm going to show you some manic episodes and depressed episodes and mental breakdowns and all kinds of fun stuff. So anyway, sorry, kind of jumping off track here. So mania. Basically, mania is the upside. Now, that doesn't always mean that it's positive. I don't want those things to be confused. Just because it's more of the up one doesn't mean that it's positive, happy up. Because there's actually two directions that the mania can go in. So mania, there can be the irritated, bitchy, don't fucking talk to me, I don't want anything near me, Grace manic, and there can be the, wow, I want to be around everyone, I want to do everything, life is great, I'm so happy and hyper and excited about everything, Grace manic. So the biggest difference to me, I would say, between mania and depression in general is that there's more variations to the mania. For me, anyway. Speaking on me, for my mania, there's a lot more variations. With the depression, it's kind of something I expect. When I feel that I'm not saying that I expect it coming, because that's not true. There's no really clue that it's coming along. But when I notice I'm in a depressed episode, I kind of already know what direction it's going to go in. You know, I'm depressed. It's going to be the same symptoms. I'm going to head down. With the mania, I don't know which way it's going to go. I don't know if I'm going to be a bitch. I don't know if I'm going to be your best friend. I don't know if I'm going to be your best friend the first 4 days, and then the last 3 days, I don't fucking want anything to do with you. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go. You know, I don't know if I'm going to want to do everything in the world. I don't know if I'm going to want to kill everything in the world. Not saying that when you're manic that you're homicidal, but just the attitude is just all over the place, you know? And the biggest thing with mania is just that you have that euphoric up, you know? And when I say euphoria, I mean, you know, I think I'm invincible. I think I'm the greatest person in the world. There's no consequences with anything I do. Nothing can stop me. Everything is going great. I love life. I'm super impulsive. I want to do crazy things. I want to make dangerous decisions. I want to go places I shouldn't, talk to people I shouldn't, buy things I shouldn't, you know, all kinds of crazy shit. Stay up for 3 days straight, stay up till 5 o'clock in the morning, start 5 different projects, clean my whole house. Like, that's what it's like. And, you know, that seems great and it seems exciting. And don't get me wrong, sometimes it is so exciting and so much fun. It's basically like I'm on drugs. I swear to you, it can get that intense. I want to emphasize that too. The mania and the depression and the ups and downs, that's enough of a high. Like, I don't drink and I don't really do drugs or anything like that for that reason. Like, I have enough of a high and just all kinds of different moods and all kinds of crazy stuff going on in my mind with the mania and the depression and the mania and the depression. I don't need any of that. Like, once that mania hits, it's like, wow. It's like a super huge high. I can freaking... There's been days that I've woken up and I've been like, what did I do yesterday? What day is today? What is happening? Like, did I even do what I was supposed to do yesterday? Like, you know, super crazy. Like, you have no idea unless you're really experiencing it. Like, so I want to explain it the best way I can, and that's the best way I can explain it, really, is just like you feel like you're on top of the world and there's nothing wrong with anything you do. Everything I want to do is the right thing. Even if I hear in my head, like, Grace, no, you're just really manic right now, don't do that, I'm like, that's awesome, let's go do that. And it just happens anyway. You know, I'm like, wow, let's go shopping. Like, Grace, you really shouldn't go shopping. You just went shopping 2 weeks ago, and I still go spend all my money and go shopping. You know what I mean? And, like, it's just how, you know, it's just how it goes. You make decisions that you don't want to and that you shouldn't. You just do things that you shouldn't. You do a lot of things that you should. I mean, it's all over the place, you know? Like, there has been times where I've woken up and I've cleaned my whole entire house. I finished projects. I ran errands. I went places. I hung out with people. Like, I had the most productive day. Like, it felt like I did 3 days in 1 day, you know what I mean? So, like, that's awesome and that's great, that's positive and exciting, but for all I know, the next day, it's going to be the bad manic, and I'm going to decide otherwise, you know? So, it's really all over the place, and I'm sure if you Google, it's going to kind of explain something, you know, a little bit similar, but that's the best way I can explain it. You're very up there, you're very high, you're very... nothing can stop me, this is awesome, I'm gonna do everything, I'm super productive, I'm super talkative. Look at me talking super fast right now. I've been manic for like a month, and that's really long because the mania usually does not last that long. But yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm the most tranquil, and you know, I've fucking been in my entire life right now. I'm on, you know, doing everything. So the mania can be fun, and I'll kind of explain, you know, a little bit more what the mania is, throughout my videos, and kind of explaining when I am manic. And I'm probably going to do another video later this week. I'm going to try and fill you guys up because I'm getting excited throughout the week. I'm like, oh, I want to do a video on this, and I want to do a video on this, and I want to do a video on this. So I'm going to do those. I'm going to write them down, and I'm going to talk about them, and they're relevant, and they're exciting, and I have old videos to upload too to kind of give a representation of what the fuck it looks like. There's some going off ones. So stay tuned, and I'm going to do the next one about depression as well. I hope this was a good explanation because I've been trying to get through it. I'm sorry it's 10 minutes long. I hope you didn't lose interest and I didn't repeat myself 15 times. But thanks. Look out for the second one.